So,
So we made it.
yeah, through the year.
I know, right?
Yeah.
There's only one last challenge.
It is. What do you mean people say I've been losing weight?
People say you've been losing weight. What part of people say you've been losing weight was
Well, I have
complicated?
lost some weight, but what's wrong with that?
Because they say you look very tired.
Well, I am tired. It's the end of the year.
Don't you look it?
Do I look tired? I don't
Yes, you
think I
do.
look tired. Do I?
You do look tired. Are we really doing this?
Yeah.
People don't tune in to find out if we think you look tired.
Yeah, they will.
Anyway.
What are we talking about? It's our last show.
It is. So we're going to talk about that last complication, that last political problem that we have
What's
before the year ends, and that is called who spends Christmas where?
How do you mean who spends Christmas where?
Well, let's be honest, in the movies, wherever there's a family Christmas, although not recently, but in the olden days, family Christmas movies were all about families having a great time and nobody ever fought about anything, ever.
Oh, right, yes.
You know, they said things like, for your good health, or to your good health, and they really meant it. And now we just sit in these minefields.
Yes.
And it used to be we must not discuss politics,
Yes.
religion, or money.
Yeah.
Now it's we must not discuss COVID, vaccinations.
Yes. Especially in front of Auntie Joan.
Well, you know,
Yes.
Auntie Joan knows better.
Exactly. She knows better about everything.
She wasn't even that keen on the smallpox injection because you don't know what they're putting into your body.
Exactly. And you've got to do it to your children. Otherwise, they can't go to school.
And that's just rubbish. That's just the government trying to
Absolutely.
run you.
It's that they're trying to manipulate you. It's
Manipulate you
Yes.
and to manage and to track you.
They put, you know what they used to do with that particular vaccination? They used to put a chip into. I'm not talking like a Willards or Simba.
No.
It's
They knew where you were.
They could tell
Yes.
where you were.
They could tell. They
Yes.
can tell. And this is what's happening now. They're
Yeah.
putting a chip in because
Same
the 5G
thing.
network isn't good enough.
That's according to Auntie Joan.
Of course.
Yeah. She's also the one whose son
Yes.
is married to. Yes.
So Auntie Joan comes along, and generally speaking, it's Auntie Joan's son where Christmas is being hosted, and so that makes her mother
Yes.
of the bridegroom.
She's Queen Mother.
And the woman that Auntie Joan's son has married cannot get it right.
Yeah.
And that's when Auntie Joan does things like this. She goes, well, you know, I looked at the table and I said to my son, my son, the water glasses are on the wrong side of the table. I'll just go round and I'll move them all. And he said, Mum, don't bother. And then she said, no, they're where they're supposed to be. So I said, well, that's not how it is in my house.
No.
And, you know, and then she got upset, Jeremy.
Yes.
And she said it was her table. And I said, well, if it's your table, I'll just have my dinner outside.
Yes.
I don't want to get in. I don't like to make a fuss.
Yes, or get in anyone's
No.
way.
And she said, well, you can have your water. And where she said I should put my water glass.
I-
So my son said,
Yes.
Mum, if you feel that way, you can have a tray outside. And I said, I don't need a tray. I'll just hold my plate like this, and then I'll have a glass of water from the tap. And if a glass is too much trouble, you can just give me a mug.
That's right. And I wouldn't, even if you need to give me one of those enamel plates, it's fine, just with a spoon.
You know,
Okay.
I don't want to make trouble. And then proceeds to make trouble for the rest of the
Exactly.
I don't mind where I sit. This is uncomfortable, but everyone else is happy, so I'm just going to sit on... Oh,
Yes. It's my back problem. That's
don't worry about me.
No, don't. Not at all.
The children are playing with the... They're supposed to be doing that.
Yes.
Oh,
of
they
course.
are. Oh, because when your husband was little, he wasn't allowed to do that. But things are different
Yes,
these days,
okay.
I suppose.
Yes, exactly. And right in the corner
Yes.
is Uncle Peter,
Yes.
who arrived there.
Having been to a Christmas function already.
Well, he went to Mass, put it that way.
Yes, and partook too much of the communion wine.
Didn't really go to church, but he held his own Mass.
Right, okay.
Yes.
With fortified wine at
Yes.
home.
Yes. And arrived there
Yes.
as jolly as anything.
Yes.
I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, he's already made himself very unpopular because his credit card bounced, so somebody had to go out and pay the Uber with cash because he was being very responsible. It's not going to drive.
No,
Responsible.
not me. I did not touch a drop of alcohol and then get
No.
behind a steering wheel. That's not me.
And he's forgotten to buy presents for the children, so he's given them all alcohol-soaked 50 Rand notes. Yes.
Yeah, come over here, Gregory. Oh,
Gregory
sorry,
doesn't-
Jeremy. That's right, Jeremy. There you go. There's 50 Rand. Go buy yourself something else. Don't spend it all at once, okay? Yes, I'll have you know what I'll have? I'll have that champagne that you pour. Oh, it's not. It's J.C. LaRue. It doesn't matter. I'll have that. But you know what? Won't you bring me just a little glass of whipped
No,
skin?
do you know what? Don't worry about that. When it comes to the Christmas pudding, I'll just have the brandy sauce. I don't want to be any trouble. But none of them are as difficult to deal with
As
the friends that somebody invited, no one can remember why,
Yeah.
who are lactose intolerant, gluten intolerant, vegan,
yeah,
and allergic to nuts.
yes. Well, they're not going to be eating much on this table, are they?
Well, if she was any kind of a wife, she would have made sure there was something for those people. And there's Uncle, what was his name?
Peter.
Uncle Peter goes, I'll say you're nuts, and we'll draw a veil over what happens next.
Yes, exactly.
Happy Christmas, everyone.
Yes. And we hope that your Christmas party is a lot better than that.
Well, that's it, I mean, enforce your own quarantine. It's the right thing to do. Do you have a joke?
I have a description of a joke.
There's always an excuse with you. All right, what's your description of a joke?
Christmas Eve.
Okay,
The skies are clear.
right,
The stars are sparkling.
right,
The moon is out.
okay.
From a vision in the sky, you look down over reindeer,
Okay,
and deep in this little valley filled with snow is a little hamlet of a town.
okay.
And you realize it's Father Christmas coming in to
Right.
spread his good cheer to this particular little hamlet.
Right.
And you open the card, and there's an unholy mess.
The card.
The Christmas card, because that's on the front cover.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm unveiling your Christmas card.
Oh, okay, my Christmas card. Right. And inside is an
And the reindeer are all over in the snow. They wiped out. The sleigh is slammed into this wall of an outside toilet.
Oh dear.
And Santa is screaming, I said the Schmidt house, you fools!
An oldie but a goodie.
Love you very much. Merry
Say
Christmas.
Christmas.
Bye-bye.